Welcome to eClear. My name is Roman Koidl. I'm founder and CEO of the company. Today, I would like to share an insight on e-commerce cross-border compliance issues and our company's product portfolio with you. Yes, we are talking about the EU VAT package and customs clearing and what that all means to your business. eClear is a European innovation leader in tax technology made in Germany, enabling end-to-end, direct-to-consumer cross-border business based on a payment and acquiring license granted by German Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, BaFin, passported into all 27 EU member states. There are major challenges for e-commerce in cross-border businesses in Europe. Some 30+ jurisdictions, thousands of VAT rules including reductions, exemptions, and regional exceptions, following the destination principle, which means on B2C transactions, companies always have to file and pay taxes where the goods are being shipped to. VAT is of major interest as it accounts for the vast majority of all taxes governments raise. It is a great political tool to stimulate lobby or regional interests, is easily and quickly collected, and can be easily and quickly changed. That's why the European VAT system is hyper-complex. In 2021, we are looking at substantial changes to the VAT and customs regime, which brings even more complexity. The EU VAT package on e-commerce, affecting every merchant in Europe. The EU customs reform, affecting merchants from outside the EU. The Brexit, quick fixes on VAT compliance, and not to mention the marketplace liability. Make no mistake, merchants, couriers, hosted shop providers, and surprisingly enough, marketplace operators are mostly unprepared for this. Companies are facing enormous efforts on pan-European cross-border business. We call it the string of tax compliance requirements to determine, calculate, file, pay, and reclaim VAT on cross-border B2C or D2C transactions. So here's what we can do for you. Let's start with connectivity into your ERP or shop system. Why is that so important? Permanently changing tax content needs to be delivered to your ERP before tax information can be extracted. In other words, of course, it is important that you file. However, it is even more important what to file. End-to-end automation will be mandatory by law within the next 5 years anyway, so get connected now. Pre-built, easy to integrate, and multi-purpose, eClear provides plugins, APIs, and core integration into many large ERP and shop systems, such as SaaS ERP systems like Plenty Markets in Germany, iDoSell in Poland, or shop systems like Hybris or Magento. Next on the string of compliance, the tax rates needed to calculate VAT and customs. eClear delivers these rates for any available product and any European destination on demand from our unique tax engine. We cover all tax content from 30 European countries, available in 24 languages. It's all about providing the right tax content upfront. That adds up to 800,000 unique tax codes, including over 50,000 exceptions for millions of SKUs. In 5 years, eClear harmonized the tax content of 30 European countries to what we call the eClear EU tax taxonomy. In a second step, we added over 50,000 exceptions and rules to a unique, fully certified tax database of 800,000 eClear VAT and customs IDs. What makes the database unique? It is permanently updated. Once matched to the merchant's inventory, any tax rate changes will automatically apply in your ERP or shop software. 100% accurately. Today, shipping carriers, export specialists, and e-commerce businesses are working on a 6-digit customs harm code. But in order to file EU Intrastat, you already need an 8-digit code. eClear started off by developing a 10-digit VAT code for Europe, and then an even more precise 14-digit eClear customs code that covers all needs. The last 4 digits, that's where the magic happens. All EU exceptions, exemptions, reductions, and EU VAT custom rules are coded here. Only this precision gives correct tax rate information and results in correct tax filings. eClear is introducing a new 14-digit European tax standard, the eClear tax code. This unique code is the key to what's being called tax assignment or tax mapping, the matching of inventory to all tax rules in Europe. Why is that so important? Because it's all about creating one specific code for one specific product in your ERP or shop system. So in this example, it's a sneaker. Let's say a sneaker size 32. Why is this important? Because a sneaker size 27 has a different tax rate in some European countries. For instance, in Luxembourg, it will have a reduced tax rate, and in the UK, it's even tax exempted. That's why every product has more than one tax code. To be as precise as possible, we break it down to the smallest unit, the SKU. So once the code is created, the sneaker size 32 is always connected with eClear's permanently updated tax engine. In other words, if the legislation in a specific country changes, the VAT rate of that particular SKU will be available instantly in your ERP or shop system as of the required date. Like what happened in 2020 in Germany, for example, when the regular VAT rate was temporarily reduced from 19 to 16 and the reduced rate from 7 to 5% for just 6 months. A huge effort was needed by companies to deal with an enormous amount of complexity. eClear customers, on the other hand, had nothing to do in this case. All changes were adopted fully automatically on time to all ERP SKUs straight out of eClear's tax engine. Now, let's assume your sneaker, size 32, is being shipped from France to Italy. Tax determination and calculation is now needed to display the right price, including VAT, on the shop's product page. In the next step, the system supplies a correct receipt to the Italian customer, including 22% Italian VAT. Our systems know that this is a B2C transaction to a consumer abroad. Even if the consumer changes the destination of the goods to, let's say, an alternative address in Hungary, our systems recalculate the VAT on the fly to the 27% Hungarian rate on the merchant's checkout page. Now let's assume the sneaker goes to Italy, but the consumer enters a VAT ID on the checkout. On successful completion of the validation process, the sales document is automatically converted from a B2C receipt into a B2B invoice, which results in intra-community supply or reverse charge, and the VAT is automatically set to 0. In a fraction of a second, our CheckVAT solution gets involved in a step that is mandatory since the VAT Quick Fixes 2020, automatically checking the servers of national tax authorities such as BZST or BMF for the VAT ID number of the other party, including its registered office, and saving this information for auditing purposes. Certified, automated, updated. Our VAT rules for all European member states plus UK, Switzerland and Norway. A bulletproof system for cross-border tax compliance. You already met our plugins and integrations in the first step when it was all about delivering the right tax content. At this point, in the string, we are now extracting and validating tax-relevant information to our central eClear tax dashboard. Revenue, statistics, and deadlines are all made available in one place. That's what we call the single point of truth. Tax data is brought together by using APIs to the most relevant marketplaces, ERP, and SaaS systems in Europe. Prefabricated, easy to install, and permanently monitored. Once our tax data has been made available in the tax cloud, eClear offers you different options to register in the countries of destination and to file taxes. Introducing eClear's VAT suite. With option number 1, you are registered yourself. eClear delivers you the data to be handled by your tax advisor in the member state. A lot of paper, insecure, involving many tax advisors. A bit old school overall. eClear offers up-to-date alternatives for fully automated end-to-end VAT return filings under your own VAT ID. With option 2, you can use eClear's direct connection to the OSS. Our tax cloud is integrated with your home tax authority to deliver your validated tax data paperlessly and seamlessly. However, the OSS cannot be used for any EU member state if you are operating a warehouse in that particular country under Amazon FBA, for example. In this case, we offer a third option, our centralized VAT filing hub in Brussels. Integrated into your ERP or shop system, we file taxes and statistics fully automated end to end. Merchants can actually combine all three options, which may be advisable depending on country-specific requirements. Covering the entire string of tax compliance services sets eClear's competitive advantage in the tax compliance market. Your local tax advisor may register you for OSS and file your returns. But where did you get the tax rates from? And how did the tax determination happen? Moreover, many tax advisors will refuse to do OSS filings as the liability increases substantially. A liability for foreign taxes that they are not qualified for. And let's not forget, under OSS, you may file taxes at home, but you are still liable. You'll still have foreign tax creditors in your accounting books, and you could risk facing an audit from tax authorities abroad. Smaller tax compliance competitors do not have up-to-date tax rate databases and tax content. Referring to the VAT rules published by the EU Commission is not safe. There's a very good reason why there is a bold liability waiver on top of the EU listing stating that it was not made for filing taxes and that the Commission refuses any liability for accuracy. Larger competitors, mainly from the US, cannot provide sufficiently correct tax rates and tax content for Europe. With eClear, you can choose just to buy our on-demand database solution VAT Rules. Or you can decide to extend the service to registration and filing, where 3 different options are available: self-registration, end-to-end API connectivity direct to your home OSS or using FileVault, our return filing service hub in Brussels, connect your ERP directly with all EU tax authorities. All these options may be combined to each other. Together we call it the VAT suite. Lastly, you may even go further and choose a fully automated VAT solution, including payments. A totally new and innovative offering, offsetting any tax liability in foreign countries. And here we are introducing our full service solution, eClear VAT, Europe's only full service clearinghouse for VAT and customs. eClear VAT provides EU-wide, VAT-free e-commerce deliveries. With one single contract, with eClear, your VAT rate is always managed to 0% for all deliveries into any EU member state for any product at any time. Wondering how that works? Here's an example. Remember the shipment from France to a consumer in Italy? 22% VAT is due to the Italian tax authorities. Through a contract with eClear VAT, the VAT amount is set to 0%. And even better, all your goods are free to go anywhere in Europe at 0% VAT. Registration-free, tax-free, audit-free. This is how it looks in your accounts. You ship the goods directly to Italy, and eClear collects €122 from the consumer, including Italian VAT. eClear deducts €22 from the GMV and pays it directly to the Italian tax authorities. eClear earns the agreed fee, which is between 1.25 and 4.75%, and pays the remaining amount to the merchant. Besides the tax clearing, merchants benefit from a fully automated reconciliation process, receiving all payments sorted in one file. For returned goods, eClear provides merchants with an instant pre-financing of VAT reclaims on return shipments. No communication, no waiting literally for years on foreign tax authorities for reclaims of overpaid VAT. So that's still not clear? Let's summarize. eClear has developed a unique and fully certified automation of EU tax payments. And on top of that, all VAT rates on cross-border B2C shipments at any time to any country are being always managed to 0% VAT in your accounting. As a result, you benefit from us taking over your entire tax liability and audit risk on cross-border B2C transactions. You can choose from 3 different services: VAT rules, tax content, tax determination and calculation, including our VAT ID validation service called CheckVat. VAT suite. Everything that's contained in VAT rules plus 3 different ways of filing under your own registered VAT IDs. By being registered yourself, by direct connectivity to your home OSS, or through our VAT filing hub in Brussels. Our full service tax clearing, registration-free, VAT-free and audit-free into all 27 EU countries plus UK, Switzerland and Norway. Here are some customers who have chosen to trust eClear. Tennis Point, a €100 million GMV sports fashion shop using VAT rules to be EU-wide tax compliant, integrated into Tennis Point's brand new SAP S/4HANA ERP system. Nice Shops of Austria, also around €100 million GMV with an extraordinary complexity of VAT rates in Europe on over 130,000 SKUs, is implementing VAT rules in a proprietary system with our IT consulting team. Fine Art Multiple, a 4 million euro fine art broker serving some 100 of the world's most renowned art galleries dealing with enormous cross-border complexity, is using Clear VET based on our standard Magento 1.9 integration. VET rules, VET suite, Clear VET. Tax technology made to measure for your cross-border expansion plans. Please check our website to learn more about our solutions. This is eClear.